Aloha. Today we're going to do a vinyl jacket repair. I'm going to improve this album appearance on the edges, possibly on the front cover. And I realize that some people like their albums a little vintage looking with some rough around the edges. So this doesn't apply to you, but if you wanted to do an improvement, here's something to consider. I'm going to be using this Sharpie permanent marker. This one has a wide chiseled tip, and I'll show you why that's ideal for doing this. Normally when I am using it, I use my finger as a guide and I put it along the edge. So I'll show you how I do it. Here's this jacket. This only works obviously for black colored jackets, and obviously you're not going to use this on the Beatles White Album, but let's just take a look and see how I would approach this. So we got this edge right here. As you can see, I'm putting my finger here to guide it, and I'm putting this chisel tip right on the edge. Now check this out. Might have to make a couple of passes, nice and slow. We're not in a hurry. Not trying to get the marker ink all over the place, just trying to make an improvement. Nice and easy. I do my best not to get the marker on the opposite side of the fold over on the back side, because I wanted to look about as original as possible. And again, I'm not going to make this perfect. This is just an improvement. So thank you for your patience. Now, also remember here, there's the code serial number on this record, so you want to be careful with that. And you probably don't want to put your black marker over the band and the name of the album, as well as the record label. And so just move carefully. And again, we're trying to improve it. We're not trying to make it worse. And let's see what we could do. A bit on the edge. And I'm trying to be consistent with it. That's why I'm dragging it all the way across. Again, I'm doing my best not to get this marker on the wording or any of the numbers. And I might suggest, if you're going to be doing any kind of vinyl jacket repairs, might want to remove the LP out of the jacket, just so it doesn't slide out or anything like that. Very gentle. Not trying to make it worse, we're trying to improve it. And some of the numbers might be messed up because it's got a chip on there. But again, I'm just trying to work around that. And again, it's not going to be perfect. Just trying to make an improvement. And that looks good. And I see just a little bit right here. Don't want to get on the numbers. And that's a big improvement already. That was all scuffed up. Now it's not. Let's see what else we could do here. Again, I'm going to hold it and then bring it across. This is where it slides in and out of a record crate or your record shelf. And you see this edge right here? That's what I'm trying to focus on. I'm not trying to get on this other cardboard here where it's the fold over. Just trying to get the initial spot. And if you're careful enough, without soaking the corner edge, you could kind of help it out a little bit, like that chiseled tip, because it makes it so you're able to focus exactly. If you have one of those other pins, it's probably going to, the smaller, rounder tip, it'll probably be moving all over the place. Now some people might go, hey, if you're going that far, how about this edge? Well, be really careful. I'm not trying to get the face of this edge, I'm trying to get the edge. So watch that real quick. Slowly bring it across. Remember, the longer the ink is flowing, the more chance it is to get in areas you may not want. There's a little bit right here, not too much. Sometimes people get a letter opener or a knife and they try to open up their new album to remove the cellophane off the album, and sometimes they could jam up the edge. But you could see that looks a lot better. And if for some reason you get this Sharpie on something like this, and let's say you go, oh, I don't want that, you could feather it out and make a little improvement. But just know that if you do something like this, there might be a light discoloration, and it might even turn purple. But since this is a practice album, I'm just kind of giving you an idea what to do and what not to do. So there's this chiseled tip, and also if you want to, you could get more precise with another type of pen. This one's kind of like a pen that flows with ink. That's more like a marker. I'm just trying to kind of wiggle it around in those edges. I'm not trying to write my name on this. Just kind of trying to improve it a little bit. And then watch, I'll show you. And just kind of like smear it a little bit and it'll blend in. Again, this is not perfect. And at one time it was. And again, this is just something to improve it. No big deal. When you have some time, please leave a comment and like, share, and please subscribe. If you'd like to see other videos regarding vinyl albums, or if you're interested in seeing any other videos, please let me know, and I'll do my best to make that possible on the next video. And I do read all of the comments people leave. So until that next time, I will say to you, aloha.